Hi, my name is Priv,
And I'm Richard.
and we're going to be showcasing the Dragoness Command of the Flame. Previously on our other streams, we have showcased the first 3 missions. However, this time we're actually going to jump into a mission in the middle of the game.
Yep, that's right. We'll be looking at the Mountain Plateau, which is sort of set about a third of the way through the game in the frosty regions of Frost Hill, the Dreyfus Peninsula. I'll be guiding Priv through it, and yeah, let's get stuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Right, so hit world map.
Who are these?
Yeah. All right, so
I've not
I'll
seen
tell
these
you
guys.
about them in the thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to play?
Yeah, just hit apply.
Okay, cool.
World map
All right, world map.
and Mountain Plateau, top left.
Mountain Plateau. I mixed up my left and right straight away.
Oh.
Left. There we go. So.
Are we recording? We are recording.
Yeah, it's already. It should be recording. Let me just double check.
Yeah, sweet. Because
We are, yes.
Aaron wants to capture the bit at the beginning where Natik talks a little bit.
Yes. Cool. All right.
That's good.
Lock. Loading screen. I keep forgetting how many loading screens there
That's why I've been playing this for 16 hours.
are. 16 hours of waiting.
Yeah.
We'll have to make sure we cut this part.
Give it a sec. Pick the archer.
Winter
Yeah,
Elf.
Winter Elf.
Ooh.
Commander, do you know what a poet needs to write about the beauty of Frost Hill? Flexible feet, because their hands have all fallen off from frostbite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta love those jokes. Gotta love those jokes.
So for
Alright.
those of you that don't know, that was Natik. He's our other guide throughout this. He's sort of second in command to the Dragoness and sends you out on all these missions, but at least accompanies you to keep you a bit company.
Yeah. And the wizard loves teasing him.
Yes.
Like non-stop.
Battle pigeon, as
And
he's
you,
known.
you thought it would be like light-hearted humor, but he really
No, he
goes
really
into it.
goes into
He
it,
really
yeah.
goes into it.
So here we are. This is Mountain Plateau. Very frosty, very icy.
Yeah.
You can see that our mission at the moment is to open these mines. We need to recapture so that we can make some more resources and bring them back to the Dragoness and hopefully bolster our army a little bit. And I think you'll notice, if we have a little look around with this. Yeah, here we go. We've got these little camps. So there you've got a Frost Disciple and a Curse tent. Frost Disciples are scary squid men that
Yeah.
fire magic at you.
Nice.
Whereas Curse Intent, throughout the game you get various buffs and debuffs to characters. A Curse Intent is essentially an immobile, what we call machine, essentially.
Yeah.
And every turn it will deal a random debuff to one of your monsters.
Oh.
So it creates this sort of, do you want to go for the enemy that's attacking you, or
Yeah.
do you want to go for the tent to stop you from getting debuffed?
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And then similarly down at the bottom there, we've got a healing tent, which does the opposite. It will gradually heal the monsters on that team.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't take it out, it's like their army is just going to keep getting healed
Oh,
every
wow.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
And just in the center there, that big glowing pillar will show us what our objective is, or
Okay.
where our objective is.
On the top of the decrepit, I
Yep.
think I said it right.
Yeah.
Watchtower, you find a scrying orb, dusty and apparently functional. Effect on use reveals a distant land.
Look, Commander, a blue crystal mine. Now we just have to find the rest.
There we are, that's what we're after.
Could you remind us what the blue crystals are for?
It's a resource.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Frost Hill members of your camp back in the capital will need either the crystals to unlock new units or
Yeah.
upgrade existing units that you've got.
Oh, okay.
So like the ones we've got at the bottom there, we've
Yeah.
got a winter elf, we've got a mountain thing, a werewolf, and frost dragon. The only one of those that's not in the camp is the frost dragon, who's part of the mercenary camps that you can purchase and hire throughout the game.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've not played with any of these monsters yet, beasts, so it's going to be really interesting. Can't wait.
We thought it'd fit the theme.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. It's really cool.
So yeah, the current goal at the moment is gathering these bits of iron and granite that are dotted around this small area here.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, the next area is all blocked off by these gates.
Okay.
So hopefully activating that ballista that's
This
up
one
at the
here?
top there, yep, ancient ballista,
Ooh.
will unlock the gates for us.
Okay. Let's start gathering resources. So should we do anything here yet?
Yeah, you
Or-
can fight those guys if you want to.
Okay. I'm a bit worried. Let's go for it. Might as well. Start from the bottom.
So I think this army said that there was a lich.
Yes, it was. It was. It was very low.
Yeah.
Just there. There we go.
Sweet.
So, units can move a specific amount of tiles each turn depending on their movement statistics.
Yep.
Okay. Go. Units will attack the turns in the order determined by their initiative stat. The currently attacking unit will always be first. We've kind of gone through this a whole bunch of times. And I really hope I don't flop by skipping all of those things.
No.
Always good to look at instructions, guys. Alright, so
First
that'll
up,
be me.
mountain thing. So these ones are quite good. They do have a lot of health and a lot of shield
Yeah.
and some pretty decent movement points, to be honest.
Yeah.
And if you look down the left-hand side there, they also have a healing spell, which is quite good. Not the spell book,
this one?
sorry.
My
the
bad.
Monsters.
As soon as I heard healing, I'm going straight for that. This one, yeah?
Yeah, so on its turn it can heal a friendly target for 10.
That's good. Does it have a range for that as well?
No, it's any of your monsters.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good, that's good. Alright, so what's the best way to use this monster? Like,
To be
Is it
honest,
more
they
ranged,
are, they
or
are
is it-
quite tanky. They don't have a ranged attack,
Okay.
but they can. So a good example of using this unit is if you don't have a flying unit or
Yeah.
something, they can close the gap on things like archers quite
Yeah.
quickly, so it will stop them from being able to use their ranged attacks.
okay.
Or you can keep it safe behind your lines so that you can heal the monsters that you do send out. But to be, it is quite a decent fighter by itself.
Oh, okay. That's going to be that's really good compared to what we were having before with the centaurs and the tree ants. That were very, very, not basic, pretty straightforward, where you got your melee attack or range attack. You got a bit more of a dynamic with some of the other beasts. So this is who we're fighting against.
Yeah.
Alright, so health 40 is quite tanky, but not as much shield, so it should be alright.
No. The main thing that makes the Lich dangerous
Yeah.
is it has its basic melee attack is
Yeah.
an area of an effect.
Oh no,
So you can see it's got quite a large scythe that it does a large sweeping attack with.
oh, so you don't want to have too many of your army too close, basically.
Exactly, else he can
Okay.
attack. But he does also deal friendly fire damage, so if you can get him near his allies,
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet. Maybe I should aim for this straight away. So you said the healing tent, is there anyone already in there, or is that just the healing tent at the moment?
it's just the tent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But say for example, if they have anyone, they can just pop into it. Was that how it worked?
No, so essentially it's an immobile bit of equipment.
Oh, okay.
And when you see its turn in its initiative,
Yeah,
if
it will just heal.
one of its friendly units
Yeah.
was damaged, it would automatically heal it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so to be honest, it's probably best to go after this first anyway, considering how much health the Lich
Yep.
has.
Yep,
Cool.
Lich.
Alright. Let's try and gang up on the tent, guys. Okay, it's definitely after someone specific.
Yeah, so the enemies a lot of the time will try and hone in on your ranged units first.
Yeah, that does make sense. 4 damage with 5% chance. How? I should be able to see the range. Oh wow, okay. They do have a good range of movement.
Yes,
So I
you'll
should
be able
really
to
go out of the way.
close the gap next turn.
Yeah, let's move out of the way. I love the way it walks. It's so
Little waddle,
cute.
Yeah. So here you go, you'll see they attack both your units.
Wow, 12 damage. Okay. So do you have any tips and tricks with fighting against a lich? Like, is there people that will probably...
So if you notice, it has a blind spot.
Oh, okay.
Which is directly behind it. Oh. So if you were to say, if you moved your mountain thing to attack from the top, for instance, when it does its reaction attack, it won't be able to hit your wolf.
Oh, that's actually... Okay, I get that now.
Yeah. So if you try attacking like that, he will get a reaction.
Oh, but it doesn't actually...
can't hit the wolf. But let's see how he moves so that he can hit both.
Yeah. That makes sense. And you definitely can't afford to get him healing.
And again, if you just keep attacking him from both sides, both opposite sides.
Okay, so I want to go for this side. Oh, he didn't even react to that.
No, they only get one reaction.
Oh. Okay.
But you see how he's getting buffed. I would retreat with your little mountain guy, or you could heal yourself.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. Because he's not looking so good right now.
No, he's not, is he? I think healing is probably better. Considering that if I move and then with the range of movement, I'll be dead instantly. Okay, so let's continue attacking. Nice, almost done. Almost done. Let's,
yeah, you want to get it. He's going to be content now.
Hey, oh, okay. Yeah, that really and he pretty much got rid of everyone for that was solid. It wasn't as hard, but to be honest, I did lose a lot of shield.
Yeah, the werewolf got hurt quite bad on that one.
Yeah, 14. How did I manage that? Oh yeah, because of the scythe. Because most of the attacks were coming from what was the monster that I was using mainly?
Mountain thing.
Mountain thing. Oh wow.
We don't even know what it is.
No, it's just a thing. It's a thing in the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh god. Do you like these monsters?
Now we should have some goodies. And then so you level up more or less. You get a certain amount of XP from every fight that you do, and there's different things you can find in the map that will give you XP as well.
Yeah.
And you level up, and you get to choose one of two things.
Yeah.
So we've already got quite good swiftness, and then you can unlock things like bonuses to abilities, spells that we were looking at with the spell book. So it's up to you which one you want to pick.
I think I'm going to go with attack.
Yeah.
For this one. Because like you said, we've already got pretty good swiftness. We can kind of wait on that one. And kind of get a little bit more of a balanced outlook on stats. Hopefully. Let's end our turn with some healing.
Yes. So you might have already gone through this on your other playthroughs, but you have a certain amount of movements that you can make every turn.
Yep.
After that turn, we've got these end turn bonuses that you choose when loading into a game. So for this one, we've gone for a stealthy one, we've gone for a healing one because we know there's going to be a lot of fighting, and we've gone for a resource gathering one because a lot of this level does revolve around the need for, like, particularly granite and iron.
Yeah, definitely. Because we want to... What would they be mainly used for? Just boosting stats, or was it for... to get your monsters, wasn't it?
So they have numerous ways of being used, both throughout the level and back at the capital. So while you're playing a level, there might be some recruitment camps that you can purchase units from that requires resources. Like we've seen, the ballistas need resources to be able to operate.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
So, but back at the capital, you can use the same resources to upgrade buildings, build the buildings, and upgrade the various units as well. There's loads of ways to gain resources. You once you unlock capital upgrades, that is called Shrine of Souls. Essentially rewards you for defeating a certain amount of each enemy type. So you can trade in their souls essentially for resources.
Nice. It's always good to... You're going to need as much resources as possible to plan out the battles, right? Okay. though I've got debuffed here, I
Yes.
decided to kind of take them out as soon as possible because the dragon actually took out the tent quite easily in the last one.
Yeah, they're quite good.
So I might just kind of go from there. So this tent, what does that do?
This is the cursing tent. So
okay.
it applies a random debuff to
Yeah.
one of your monsters each turn.
Okay.
So the one that we got hit with now is a movement impeded
Yeah.
one. So it's essentially reduced it to one movement square. Which
It's not
makes
what we want.
yeah,
It's not
closing
what
the
we
gap
want.
is not great for that.
But the good thing is, like, I can allow these three to continue attacking the Frost Disciple.
Yeah.
Two left to do. It's very.
Frost Disciple.
Yeah, it gives it an epicness to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, debuffs as well as buffs have a limited time that they affect your things, which
Yeah.
is indicated by these little logos at the bottom. So that's 3 turns,
Yeah.
2 turns on the next one. Yeah, that's the sad thing about the tents is when they're the only thing left, you just got to wail on
You just
them.
have to wait. But a good thing for this one, I didn't take that much of a hit,
No.
which is great. And I can continue healing next couple of turns. I think still got my werewolf to heal up.
Yeah.
It should be good.
So yeah,
Alright,
let's reap the rewards.
let's grab some food.
So food rations aren't quite necessary with the difficulty that we're playing on. But if you
Okay.
notice their army fully fed at 52 means we pretty much have 52 turns until they go hungry.
Okay.
Once they go hungry, you start getting a debuff to your entire army. They can go from hungry to starved. There are different stages.
Yeah.
And it just gets worse and worse.
So what would happen if it gets to starved exactly? Like what effect would that bring to the army?
They would do less damage. They would have less health. It's just overall not a good time.
No. Luckily, I haven't encountered that yet because again, we're not playing on a difficulty where we're going to struggle with that. But I'm sure later on in near the mid game and end game, we're going to be struggling a lot more with those things.
Even if you just replay on the harder difficulties,
Yeah.
you're going to notice a
Oh
significance.
wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh damn. All right, so let's hit the ballistas.
So here we go. We can
Okay,
see
so we
that
need to
this one in
prepare it first.
particular costs 6 of that. 6 of that.
And we definitely have enough.
Yep.
More than enough. Oh wow. So I'm guessing that's an enemy.
That was a
I'm
whole enemy
amazed
army.
these machines still work.
Whoa, that was
They
a
were
whole
built
enemy
by our
army.
Yeah.
queens.
Okay, I didn't expect that
Attempts to
at all.
secure
I thought,
Frost
okay, cool, it's just gonna open the gate for me and that's it.
Understandably,
No, so
as
you
it was
notice,
really hard for most of her
sorry,
subjects
interrupting
to
point
withstand this awful cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you look around, you'll see that there are various ballistas pointed at different armies throughout the map.
So I'm guessing this one's
So
aiming
if
at
you
this one?
activated that, it would
Yeah.
destroy the guys that are in. So
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's a ballista on its own and 2 wind elves. So
And that's sort of where you've got to weigh up your options of, could I easily do this fight, or shall I use the resources to sort of get
Yeah.
through it easily?
oh wow, that actually makes sense. So gathering resources is really key for this one, considering that it could make your playthrough of this level significantly more comfortable.
Yeah. But thankfully, we've got our first mine that we need to get just up there.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's.
I think they're all fully healed now.
I think with Wolfie is
Smidge.
not quite.
There
Might as well. And there we go. Blue Crystal, the pride of the frozen kingdom of Frosthill. Is that right? Is that
Frosthill.
right? Okay, Frosthill.
we go. Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like frost.
Yeah, I was like, has driven the land's economy since time immemorial. I'm not good with words. Since the rebellion's inception, production has ground to a halt, and the empty pits crawl with packs of crazed goblins. Lovely, just what we need. mountain things, and winter elves, to the kingdom's great detriment. I'm guessing we're going to a fight? No? Okay,
Now
cool.
we're playing it for ourselves.
Nice. Okay.
The first mine
So
is secure.
does this continuously
Five
start
more to go.
racking up crystals for me now?
But please,
Or
let's hurry.
is there any time
My
I visit?
feet are starting to
No,
freeze.
you don't need to revisit.
Oh,
This
you
is
just take over it. And that's
yeah.
It. Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was like similarly to one of the mines that you get in the first couple missions where it will just slowly bring up items. Or maybe I got that wrong. I got that wrong. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm not the expert. Richard's the expert. I'm just playing.
But now we can check that other seeing stone and check out where the next one's going to be.
All right. There we go. This one. Nice.
There we go.
So how many mines are we trying to? Oh, 6. There we
Six.
go. 1 out of 6. Nice. Let's get some more resources because I would like the blisters to do the majority of them. Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah, missed one.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah, just grab these.
I was like, I need to. Oh, XP. Ooh.
I would grab the rocks.
Rocks.
We got a lot of fighting to do.
Okay. All right.
I would wait on that one
Yeah.
just for now. It's got a little
Okey-dokey.
trick to show you.
Ooh.
If you head through that portal,
Port. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's Let's go to the portal.
Oh,
Ooh,
this
where are
shop
we
was
going now?
cleverly hidden. It
There we
must
go.
specialize in battle
Very
machines.
nice.
so in
Okay,
front
yeah.
of you,
This one
there's
here?
ballistas guarding something, and yeah, there's a
Beast
little
for hire.
beast for hire, which sells a lot of the machinery. So if you look there, they've got a ballista, a healing tent, and an unstable teleporter.
What would the unstable teleport do exactly? Just ping people around in the map.
Maybe.
Okay, I guess I'll have to find out. I guess let's try and hire something. Oh,
We don't
okay.
have quite enough for the ballista, which I would highly recommend.
Yeah.
But if you notice behind the enemies there, is probably just enough resources that we need.
Oh, so just going straight in for the attack first
Go
before.
for it.
Okay. Let's. This is gonna be fun, isn't it? I love how you keeping this from me.
You hit the nail on the head. So it picks a random monster. It could be friendly
Yeah.
or enemy, and it
Oh,
will teleport
okay.
it somewhere on the map.
As we literally just saw.
Yeah.
To be honest, it kind of helped me out if I want to try and take this out, but let's see how much help that actually gave me. So I do remember we had a conversation before we started. When you have your own ballista, do you control it in any shape or form?
No, so ballista, like all the machines in the game, are essentially automatic. They are all immobile, so they
Yeah.
don't move around, but they do apply their effects passively, so you don't need to worry about dealing damage or anything like that.
Okay.
So the ballista, like mentioned, will randomly fire at one of your targets
Yeah.
and just deal 5 damage. You
Yeah.
don't need to worry about range like with other ranged attackers.
Yeah.
Where, so the Winter Elf, for example, will deal less damage from
Yeah.
further away. The Ballista just deals a flat 5 damage from everywhere.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's a really good machinery to have, just as consistency, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. For
It's
a second, I thought I lost my Winter Elf. I was like, where did they teleport him to? I was like, where is he? Oh man.
So a good pairing actually is, if you look at the Winter Elf's abilities now,
Yeah.
they have a magical ability that doubles the ranged attack of all beasts on the battlefield by 5.
Okay.
Which does also increase it for the enemies. But if you say had a Winter Elf and some Ballista on your
Yeah.
side, you would buff your own units.
Oh, I see. Like for example, 3 turns. The next couple turns is going to be the enemy turn, so it's not really effective, right?
No, it's 3 rounds.
Oh, 3 rounds. Okay, cool. So it, yeah. Still though, if I buffed it now, I will be screwed technically.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to use it right now, but I guess we'll find out what we can do. Just keep forgetting how much damage range attacks can, not range attacks, but like the units that have range can actually deal close range. Like they actually do it pretty decent damage, right?
Some do, yeah.
Because I remember, I think the centaurs not so much.
No. So if you notice from gameplay that you've done before,
Yes.
the centaurs essentially are just master of ranged combat.
Yeah.
Which is bad when enemies get close, but you notice they'll do a significant amount more damage to enemies from further away than things like the witch roll.
That makes sense.
So-
Because
so-
I did definitely experience that with the centaurs. Because that's the reason why I couldn't get past the wall, unfortunately. Because I kept losing my centaurs. Having to hire more centaurs, which isn't as effective as you would like. Unfortunately. How much damage can I do for this one?
I reckon I'd take it out.
Yeah. Now I just have to worry about getting the werewolf back to the enemies. Oh, I can start doing some damage here. Good thing is, the dragons do a hell of a lot of damage. Some range attack from there. That's not bad. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
So ballistas can't do it. Oh, because it's 5 all the way throughout.
Yes.
Like, even if you get too close, it's not going to be as much.
So
Whereas-
a centaur and an elf will deal maybe 1 or 2 damage from
Yeah.
far away, whereas ballista 5. But
so it
then-
does have its perks and drawbacks. Right? Nice.
But at the same time, a ballista isn't affected by something getting into melee range with it.
Ah,
So whereas
okay.
a centaur or an elf would get stuck and be forced to fight its way out, the ballista doesn't care.
It will just
keep
continue
shooting.
doing everything. That's good. It's definitely a whole different dynamic that I didn't expect. So playing the first 3 levels and then diving right into the middle.
Oh, there's all sorts of crazy things
Yeah?
later on. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm in for a journey, guys. So we've got basic necromancy. Have to sacrifice spells already learned. Is it worth? In your experience, which one would you guide me towards?
Necromancy is sort of a double-edged sword in the sense that you can essentially sacrifice monsters' health
Yeah.
for perks.
Yeah.
So it's up to you whether you feel comfortable enough with your units that you want to.
I don't think I'm good enough for that because I keep losing health, as you already saw. I lost so much health in the first battle. Maybe it's not one for me. So I'm going to go for swiftness.
Battle teleporters always make me regret not
your
fighting on an empty stomach.
Get some resources.
Just looking at it makes me dizzy.
We are joined by Claire with some amazing fudge, which I will take.
Oh, go on.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. All right. Those are really nice fudge. Highly recommend it. Okay, so we're going, like you said before, since we're on that level, I'm talking with my mouth full now. We're going to go for resources.
Oh man.
Purely because we've got 49 turns before they start, so it should be fine.
We'll be fine. Yeah, resource is key in this particular one.
Especially with blisters. Okay, so that is blocked, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We're in sort of like our own little area at the moment. So I think the next step is probably getting ballista of our own.
Hell yes. And we definitely have more than that.
Yep.
We managed to get that 4. Yeah, that is crucial.
The only other thing that I'd recommend with the ballista in particular is because it is an immobile large unit that takes up multiple squares.
Yeah.
If you were to say go into a map that has terrain to maneuver around, having 2 large monsters next to each other, like the ballista and the dragon that we've got, they might get in each other's way.
Oh wow.
So if we go into the army screen at the moment,
army screen. Okay.
what you can do as
Oh, so this is where we need to start moving around, right?
so we don't just swap in units that we want to use. We can maneuver our own units in a way that makes their position on the map make more sense.
Oh, okay.
So you could either move it into the center, or what I like to do is have the ranged targets in either corner.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. Because we've got one range on the left-hand side here, so we could actually swap with the dragon.
Yeah.
And because, like you said, they might get in each other's way, might as well move them a little bit further, right? Alrighty. So, I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's dynamic I didn't even think of.
No.
I always thought we were swapping it with other monsters that we probably have stored away. But I guess we don't have to think about that. Are we going back through the portal then?
Yeah, back through the portal.
Awesome.
And I think there's a little bit of granite just to your right there that we can pick up.
Oh yeah, so that's what I
It's
missed.
so sneaky.
Yeah, you
The
really
ice
have to.
max.
I guess that's what the zoom in button's for. Okay, so should we go?
What I'd recommend now is taking on those ballistas. I don't necessarily think we need to use the stationary ballista,
Oh, okay.
but it's up to you whether you want to fight them or whether you want to just.
To be honest, with the fact that we got the ballista, to be honest, I want to see the ballista in action.
Yeah.
At least being a friendly ballista.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't want it to attack me in any shape or form. Let's go after some ballistas, guys, with our own. Oh, that's a lot of ballistas. It's always good to check before you start fighting. Wow, that's...
We're gonna say ballista.
There's a lot of ballistas right here. There's so many. They're all ranged as well.
Thankfully, you've got a lot of units to
Thankfully.
close the gap quite quickly.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to have my archer go as close as possible.
Yeah, charge in.
Okay.
It's like I said, there's no penalty for moving your archer close range,
Because you're always gonna get hit, and it's gonna be the same, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
so you might as well get the max out of his damage as well. I would avoid using this spell though, that buffs all
Oh no
units.
no! Oh no! If it's gonna be 5 all the way throughout, and I'm timesing it by how much? 3?
It's +5,
Oh, it's
so
plus
it
5, not
essentially
times.
doubles their attack.
Oh wow! Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that at all.
Yeah, go for it.
13. Let's go. Is it worth doing multiple or going after one at a time?
I think it's personally I like to maybe have the dragon or one of the bigger units attack
Yeah.
one by itself, and then
Yeah.
have some of my smaller units like focus on one.
Oh, that's a good shout. And then with the range, just enough, like, be able to attack anyone, right?
I'd get them a bit closer.
Oh, okay. How much closer should I get?
So it's represented by, if you notice when you go to aim at one of them
Yeah.
with the archer, there's a little arrow icon when you hover over the enemy.
Yeah.
Like we can see here with the sword, which indicates that it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
The arrow represents and if it's a broken arrow, then you know you're not going to be dealing max damage.
Okay.
But if it's a complete highlighted arrow, then you know you're getting
The most out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just hover over.
Yeah,
something
maybe it
at
was a
the
good
moment.
idea if I just looked at the instructions properly.
Yeah.
But then that's why I have Richard. I'm leaning so far forward because I'm so into this now.
If you notice though.
Oh no, my blister!
Blister's down. That's going to be really bad going forward.
Yeah, no, I just sacrificed all the resources on that blister, and his blister's gone. They don't really think this through, do they? Okay, let's take you out. Revenge for. Kind of sounds like I'm saying blister.
Blister.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, there you go. So thankfully you've dodged that.
yeah, thank God. And as much as possible.
There you go. So it's a full arrow now. So
Rather than
I think
the
we're doing like 4.
Yeah, we're doing 4 the whole time. I wasn't optimizing my range.
So
Oh, okay, now I'm blocked.
you've just blocked yourself. just blocked yourself again. It's just one left.
But I'm gonna lose so much, like so much health from it.
But it's good because now we can show that like positioning is really important.
Very important. Because if any of you have seen the previous streams, I have not played with the dragon yet. So yeah, this is very, very new.
Yeah, large units sort of as tanky and as good as they are at dealing damage, they do almost create an obstacle for your own units.
Yes. Great. So I'm guessing that's going to be like, as much as you want a ballista, you have to do anything like that.
Yeah.
Even if you got as much resources as possible, do you really want to fill up as much as possible? Because then it's going to be quite detrimental. Basic stealth. Ooh, I am definitely going to get you.
Yeah. Right, now we can
get some more
snag all
resources
those rewards.
and try and get another ballista.
Yeah.
But we do have a...
We can recruit.
Yes, we can do some recruiting.
There we go. So we don't have to worry too much about health.
Which is what I struggle with the most. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of times I've had... You've already seen the ballista die, so it's already
No, I wouldn't
showcasing.
attack that.
No! Okay, what do I do? Always check.
Need to check.
Always check. I rush into things so much. I'm not doing that. You're cringing so hard, aren't you? Okay, so... Okay. Oh my god, all of these got 30 shield!
Yeah. They did last time.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So... I really hope I don't lose my tent as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that is what's gonna happen. So far they're just trying to attack my dragon.
Which is good because he's got the most health.
Yeah, that is true. And I've got the healing thing. Oh, so you can only heal one person at a time?
One person at a time.
And it's random.
You sadly don't get to choose one person. But
So-
usually it's the unit that needs it the most.
Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. Because I was going to say, if it starts trying to heal someone that's already got full health...
Oh, it can't. So,
Okay, thank God.
for example, with the healing 10, if you have all units
Yeah.
full health just at the beginning of the match, it will just protect itself.
Oh, okay.
So it will use the guard ability, which sort of skips its turn, but makes it a bit harder to hit if an enemy came after it.
Mm-hmm. One down. 4 to go. Oh wow, shield's gone. Good for that miss. Nice. Okay, so this is where I need positioning.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's still doing nice damage. Yep, you can still attack. And then I think your dragon will still be able to attack diagonally through there.
Yeah, it should be, right? Oh.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So now it's blocked.
Yeah, now it's
Okay.
blocked.
Hmm.
But you could guard, you could...
Decrease magic. No, I don't need that.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just stick with God.
So just in case it does do some enemy ballistas and targets the dragon, might be okay for a bit.
I'm not very a defensive person, so it's actually when you mentioned it, I would have been like, yeah, let's just skip the turn. Okay, yeah. And there we go.
I was just so another thing that you can do on your turn is just hit the wait action, which doesn't skip the monster's turn but pushes it back to the end of the initiative.
Oh, okay.
So in that very specific example, what you could have done is waited with the dragon, moved forward, and then you can still have the dragon come in later.
That's actually so true.
So now because you can't move it, you could wait.
Okay. I'm doing the wait here, right?
The little egg time.
Oh, I think I clicked it too many times.
It's okay.
Okay.
Let's shoot that there.
Yeah, let's make the most of it.
And then march forward with the dragon.
Yeah, these things really don't help, do they?
No.
It was such a good thing.
Yeah.
Because that, because that winter, the winter thing would have just died. +1 health as well.
Yes. So when you went into the fight, it only had 19 health.
Yeah.
But thanks to your 10, it hasn't lost any.
Worked out. It compensated for my recklessness. So basic field impact. Rain of arrows. Yes, please. Choose another ability. What's this one? This one's mana source. Yeah, I will.
Yep.
Does the tent drain any mana at all?
The tent doesn't actually. Not too much anyway. It has quite a large mana pool. So if you notice there, it's got 2 left still from that fight, even after healing every single turn.
That's true. That's very, very true. That's really good. Alright, so where to?
Now, I think we should, if I just wiggle this around, I think we should start heading down here.
Oh, okay.
Or actually, we could, if you notice there's the wizard hut, so we could pay him a visit. So, I don't know if you've been over this in the previous levels, but on most levels there is a wizard hut, which has the same wizard in it.
Yeah.
And he will
The one that
you...
really does not like Natik.
Yeah. We'll get to see a bit of their banter in a second. But he essentially provides you with side quests and objectives that you can go through.
Let's see.
What happened to you in the ravine? We saw your charred hut and the rest of the carnage, not to mention the odd dragons.
Well, good morning to you too, Sir Pigeon. I actually wanted to discuss that
told
with
you.
the Queen, but if you insist... The story is quite simple. Rebels attacked my hut, and I had to defend myself. They burnt my scrolls and almost took my life.
Oh, wow. We
Are
missed a whole
you
bunch.
injured?
No, just tired and weakened. But I appreciate your concern for my well-being. Who said that animals can't express human emotions? Would you mind doing me a favor, Commander? I would do it myself, but in my current state, well,
He never
you
does
can
anything
see for
himself.
yourself.
Nope.
And
Even
the matter is
before
quite
he had the whole
time-sensitive.
near-death experience.
He's a very lazy wizard.
very, very lazy.
An unusual beast was
I think
spotted to
first
the
time you meet him,
northeast.
he says something along
My
the lines
lotion
of,
making would benefit
"Oh
greatly
yeah, I
from
could
this
open
new
this door
curiosity.
for you, but I need my special stone that I put in my
Yeah.
portal."
Yeah. Put it in a portal and you have to go and fetch it.
Yeah.
The nearby watchtower should point you in the right direction.
But he has a
Could
amazing
you
beard
bring
though.
it to me?
Pretty banging beard.
It would
Yeah.
be greatly appreciated.
Very jealous.
Think how I feel.
I wonder if the flappy hat is making love
so-
potions as well.
Our task.
we
I'm
could
not
go
asking
on
for
to
myself.
the
My
scrying stone as
friend
well, just
was looking
to,
for one, you know.
Is that this?
No,
No?
the
Oh, this
tower.
one, yeah,
Yeah,
so-
the watchtower.
Okay, let's. Alright.
There it is. Oh my, that
Oh, wow.
specimen is
What?
truly
Yeah,
huge.
so that's what we're after.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought the wizard was just exaggerating.
Wizard's test subject.
Oh. Test subject. Okay. What are these?
Goblin Boots.
I'm
They're
guessing-
big, they deal a lot of damage, and they have a lot of health.
So no fighting them. Okay.
Nope.
Not touching that. Okay, so
So we have
Best
two
way to
choices
go
now.
through.
We can sort of start pursuing the side quest, or if we're not really feeling up for a big fight right now, continue through. Yeah, continue through the main objectives. So if you look just to southeast here,
okay.
we can start heading towards the next. That's just down here actually. But that's
Ooh.
another one that we will need to go to.
Yes.
If we look down here, another resource bit.
Okay.
And then you've got two choices. Yeah, you can use that entrance with the ballista, which has a lot of enemies.
Oh, wow.
Or if you look down to the south for an alternate route,
Oh,
it's not too bad.
that's not too bad at all.
But it's
We'll
up
have
to you
enough
whether you want to use
resources.
the resources or go in for an easier fight.
I feel like I'm going to use up a lot of steps just to get here. It might be worth to get extra experience though. What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's hover over that army again. Yeah, you can take them.
Okay. Let's take him. Because I do feel like I had an inkling that we may need to keep as much resources as possible for later on, because I know that it's probably going to be way more of a battle.
Well, all I'll say is,
Yeah.
the battles obviously do get tougher throughout the level. So if you use a lot of the resources early on,
Yeah.
yes, you'll potentially keep some of your units alive, like with the ballista that we lost.
Yes.
But you're able to essentially skip those fights.
Ah, yeah, that's true. You won't have that option, especially when, because knowing me, I'm going to lose a lot of health. It's
Yeah.
not going to be as pleasant.
So this is quite bad at the moment because
Okay.
it's teleported their
Straight.
biggest character to your support hut,
Yeah.
which we don't want.
Oh, we should have put the dragon back once I lost the ballista.
Well, no, not necessarily. It's the teleporter. The teleporter just randomly.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I'm-
unfortunately, put it in the worst possible place.
But I am technically leaving. So, like, if you are playing, to be honest, if I actually looked at it properly, which I didn't, technically this is defenseless.
Yes.
So, me having a monster right next to it might help quite a bit.
Yes.
Whereas now I have to use up quite a lot of turns just to get onto this way.
Yeah. So what I would potentially do
Mm-hmm.
is move the mountain thing towards the lich,
Yeah.
not to that
Oh.
because now you block your dragon. But now you can move the werewolf at least.
Yes. Oh, that did 0 damage both times.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting this. And let's just try and continue to do damage on this side.
So you might have seen there. Oh, there you go.
Okay, that's saved.
good.
It was going to be one of the two. Well, that's actually really, really good. Okay, so. Oh wow, didn't do a lot of damage again.
Well, I think remember when you leveled up? You
Yes.
upgraded dodge.
Oh yes, yes.
So it means that all your units now are just that little bit harder to hit.
Nice. I'm not used to that.
No.
I'm not used to it at all.
I think you can hit the lich from there. Let's see.
I should be able to
Yeah.
clean here. Wow, it's
Just
only
teleporting that
10
lich
minutes.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, might be worth trying to remove you. Oh, I don't know which one to go after first.
Yeah, it's a tough decision because
Yeah.
obviously you've got the tent that's debuffing your units,
Mhm.
you've got the teleporter that's sending things everywhere,
Mhm.
and you've got the ranged ballista.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try and go for the ballista. Considering that it's only teleporting the lich at the moment, I think I'm okay with the lich.
Yeah.
I just have to hope that they don't end up going back to the tent, because that's going to be a problem. Oh wow, managed to get that still.
Yeah.
So it's only the
because
direct
he's taken
space.
up those 4 spaces. He's still technically going to get hit by it.
Yeah. I'm not getting anything with that. Oh, there's the lever.
Yeah.
And
That's not good.
that's not good at all.
Take out the ballista.
Yeah.
Almost. I think he's going to take you up.
Yeah, there we go. Nicely done. They actually took so much health for that as well. Which is really handy. Okay. Oh, I can go straight forward. Let's go. Lovely.
There have been times where the teleporter has been quite helpful.
Yeah,
But
that
just
has.
not for you.
Not for me. Not for me. Just for the lich. Let's get rid of you. Now it's a matter of just. Wasn't there a? I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all I'm gonna do is just waste time trying to get plates. I don't know if it's. This is so irritating. Oh my god. Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Now, for you, tent. Oh, so it shields itself.
Yes. All good.
Oh, that healing tent is so good. It's so good. Okay.
There you go. We can move into there now and open up that second mine.
Yeah, let's focus on that. Let's get some. Don't need health. So I'm missing this one. Nice. That is our second.
Yeah, second. And we've got the third one right
At times like this, I employ a visualization technique a scholar taught me. Right now, I'm visualizing myself walking through the hot sands of
there.
Watan.
We're lacking a bit more in
But
granite.
it's not
Yes, we are
working.
indeed.
And then I think, if I remember right, there should be another mine just to your right here.
To the right?
Yeah, somewhere
Oh.
in this dark, shadowy area.
Ah. That's good. So what is this? Got the health. We don't quite need that. Should we
Yeah,
go
just
for
try
this
this
one?
grindstone. We might have already explored where it shows us, but just
Oh,
be on
okay.
the safe side.
Yeah, might as well, right? Review. Oh,
There we go.
there you go.
That was right.
Yeah. Now, that's so. Do we want to hire anyone? Do we want to use
We
resources?
can see what they've got at least.
Yeah. Definitely worth it. Okay.
The
What do you
giant
have for
undead
me?
dragon there.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can get a goblin boot. Like I said, so you can see there, it's got no shield whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's got 100 health.
That's a lot. It might as well be a shield.
Yeah,
Have
that
collected
is quite
a lot.
expensive.
That is very expensive. Especially if I might want a blister too. What on earth is that?
That's a dragon. That's an
Where the hell
undead-
did that come
that's
from?
an undead dragon.
Holy crap.
But thankfully, there's a little ballista next to it.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I see. You know what? I won't get that goblin. Goblin, right?
Yeah, that is a goblin.
Okay. So what's...
Very big goblin.
It is a very big goblin.
There's some stuff behind
But
it.
there's a whole bunch of stuff behind it. And this thing. What the hell is that? Should I go for the mine first? Oh, I'm so tempted to take that thing out. It's so big.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's get some more resources. It's not gonna hurt. Yes.
I'm going to say it is quite expensive, but you do have a fair amount of resources
Yeah.
at this point. I think it's right.
If I did get that goblin, I would really be stuck on a decision.
For
Yeah.
a moment, I thought we would have
Okay.
to fight that dragon.
Eat up.
Not that I
Oh,
think you
and
wouldn't be up to the task, Commander.
We can.
And we can recruit something.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have that option if I got that goblin.
Nope.
And I would have lost some resources at the same time. Yeah. Let's get some more granite. Do I need mana? Nope. Hey, I got my goblin. That worked out so well.
But so,
Okay.
as an even larger unit,
Ah,
it takes up 2 spaces.
Okay.
So you will need to swap out one of your little beasties for it.
What's his movement
It's quite good.
like? Okay.
What I would recommend
Okay.
is you don't seem to have been using your ranged elf too much,
Yeah, that's true.
and without it, you're spending more turns trying to get slightly close to your enemies to do a bit more damage.
That's true.
So I think you're more of a close range fighter.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to move.
Yeah, just a bit of management about.
There we go. Oh wait.
Yes.
Go
So
on.
what that'll mean is just the elf will now not be available to use.
Okay.
Cool.
That's really cool. Oh, let's find out what this thing is. Ooh. Learn.
So that upgrades your turn bonuses. So you can either regain more health per turn or
Yeah.
gain more resources per turn.
I think I'm gonna go with resources, considering that this map is, or this mission is heavily resource dependent, and I've got the tent, so I'm okay for health, as you saw. Okay, nothing to learn there. Is there nothing behind it?
I think we can if you zoom in there.
Oh, zoom in.
Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
I just weren't clicking the right bit.
There we are.
Right, where's
Sorted.
next?
Next is the mine.
Yeah, that mine on your right there.
Okay.
I think we can take that.
Yeah.
Can show off the new goblin as well.
Yep. I am looking forward to that one. Some more resources. That was such a good call not to get that goblin.
Yeah.
That worked out so well.
Well, the bad thing for me is like I obviously know.
Yeah,
what's there,
that's true, yeah.
And I can't just be like, no, you should do this.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. I'm glad you let me make this decision with some hint.
I need to sway you.
Yeah. Okay, let's move as close as we can.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I moved them
I
there.
don't.
Oh no.
Right. So.
Okay.
They've used the elf's magical ability for their team,
Yeah.
which sadly means it is given +5 to all of their attacks or their long range.
And I don't have a long range person. Oh no. The good thing is I've got, as soon as I get close enough, should be alright.
Yeah, as soon as you get close enough, the elves anyway won't be able to do range damage.
Yeah. Good thing I've got the dragon and the goblin on this side. Oh wow, minus 11. Oh, I took a lot. I don't
Get that top one.
top one right. So that should be fine. Let's crack on with getting rid of you.
If you maneuver it so you're still attacking the ballista whilst being next to the elf. That will stop it from doing its ranged attack.
Oh, because it's sucked into just doing close combat, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Ah. You did mention this. Ooh. Come on, Wolfie.
Yeah, get ready for him to whack this with his stick.
I do like that. Oh, it's wait. Ballista down. It's not blocked the dragon. Learning from past experience. And you're going to. Alright. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to. No, I wouldn't be able to reach it.
No. Yeah, the werewolf couldn't have reached it. But you made the right call. You wait.
I wanted to make sure my dragon wasn't blocked again.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely getting health.
So here we go. We've got a, I think that's one of the universities there at the bottom.
Yep.
Which is going to give us, yeah, it's going to give us a massive XP boost.
Basic source decreases magic resist enemies. Do I have many magic?
We
bullets?
don't.
I don't think
The dragon's attack is technically magic.
so. Oh, okay.
So if there are any enemies that have magic resistance, then the dragon would do less damage or be less likely to hit. But I don't think we've ran into too much of that.
No, not really. I think I'm gonna go with this. Just mana source is gonna be.
It's going to be really good for your 10 as well.
Yes, agreed. Alright. Let's get the mine. We're halfway.
This mine has been very well preserved.
Right, where's
There's
the
even
next
some equipment lying around. It could prove to be a very profitable place for the kingdom.
to the north there? I think we walked past it earlier.
We
Kind
did we? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because we came around this side, didn't we? Yeah, because we came from this side instead of because we were deciding whether to go through this way, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
Go,
is this
that's a
exactly?
fighting pit.
Oh.
So a fighting pit is essentially a challenge that
Yeah.
will give you a set amount of resources and potentially a new beast to recruit.
Okay.
The difference being that is much harder than the regular fights that you'll get into, where instead of your army versus their army, you are surrounded.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
That's yeah. I don't think I'm equipped to do that. No, definitely not.
Right. I guess just have a little quick drink of the health pool and head out.
Definitely. All right. So we've got the no.
So yeah, here we've got a bit of a dilemma.
Yes.
So if you see that goblin brute there is blocking the town portal.
Yes.
So even if we were to complete all our main
You
objectives,
still have to fight.
he's in the way.
Okay.
There is a ballista there to take him out,
Oh.
but if you go throughout the level and use up all of your
Resources. Yeah.
you will have to fight him on your way out.
Okay. So it all depends on how many more ballistas I want to repair. Oh, there's another two, isn't
There's
there?
a lot, yeah. So that's where one of the mines is that we'll be going to.
Oh, there's another two here. One
Yeah.
there, one there. Oh wow.
That'll be the last two after we hit this one.
Yeah. Okay.
And we still have to grab that wizard's
Oh.
test subject.
Oh yes, we do. Yes. Where's
Oh, we
that?
can leave him.
Test
We
subject's
don't
here,
close
isn't
it. No, he's up to the right hand side.
it? Right. Oh, okay.
There he is.
Ah, there we go.
So we could, if we...
Two goblins.
Two
Team
tents?
10. Oh.
And a ballista. I've said ballista
Nope.
so many
Yeah.
times. It doesn't feel like a real word
It
anymore.
doesn't feel like a real word. It feels like every sentence has to have blister in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So
it's not
if we go
sentient.
use that ballista up there to take out the
This
healing
one?
tent. Yeah.
Oh, this is-
So
what's it?
I think we've talked about those stars before,
Yes.
but essentially it is an upgraded version of an existing unit. So each unit can be upgraded to level 2. Basically, if you have 2 of the same unit, you can merge them to make level 2, and you can then merge 2 level 2 units. So it's 4 of the same monsters to make a level 3 one, which is those with the 2 stars,
Yes.
which are just insanely more powerful versions.
That's why I love how you were like, yeah, we're gonna use the blister straight
Yeah.
away. There's no question.
Don't.
There's no question. And me being very hasty, or I would have just gone for battle.
Especially liches as well. I think that was 2 level 3 liches, which we're struggling with just the regular ones.
One normal one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, so I should be able to get this one up and running. 2 more left.
Do you want to hear a joke, Commander? A blind dragon flies into a mountain range,
Food.
and it dies.
Don't need mana.
Because it crashed into the mountain. Because he's Oh, never mind.
Next one.
There we go.
Oh wow, there's a what on earth is that?
That is a frost dragon.
Why does it look
The
so
bigger
much
one.
bigger?
Yeah.
It's so much bigger. I want that one. No.
I would double back.
I'm
and
definitely
go
going.
around.
As soon as I saw that, I was like,
Yeah,
no
no.
way.
What was it? 5 liches? Something
5
like
liches
that?
with one of them level 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, just no. But what are these? Nothing could be more welcome than a sip of fresh water.
Yeah.
I feel
So
like
that
that's
restores your movement.
Ah, okay.
So if you were to drink from that now,
yeah,
instead of needing to do another end turn round bonus,
yeah.
you can just carry on for an extra lot of movement.
Oh.
It's really handy in harder difficulties when you've got limited food rations.
Yeah. And you can't afford to use up the whole turn.
Exactly.
Okay.
And again, for completionists,
Yeah.
maps like this, there will be a lot of back and forthing because we'll take a look actually. You see those swords next to the commander's icon? at the
Yes.
bottom? These are win conditions,
Mhm.
which will provide extra bonuses upon completing the level.
Mhm.
So if you look, emerge victorious after activating all ballista buildings,
Oh, okay.
emerge victorious after completing the wizard's quest,
Mhm.
and emerge victorious after eliminating all enemies on
wow.
the map. These do not have to be completed at the same time.
Yeah.
You can revisit levels later on when you've got stronger things at your disposal. So
Mhm.
you might have stronger artifacts like we've got down
Yep.
at the bottom. You might have a more powerful commander. You might have more powerful units that
Yeah,
you can bring
that's true.
back. There's no pressure to try and do it all,
Do it all in one.
sitting.
Yeah. In one playthrough, let alone.
Yeah, and on
Oh
your
my God.
first time going through as well.
Yeah.
I'd be very impressed if someone can defeat all enemies, activate all ballistas.
In all fairness, I feel like I'm disappointing you so far. So. I'm definitely not going to impress you in this round. Okay, so
I'd say keep heading northeast. We'll pick up that. Actually, should we? No, let's finish getting the mines first, and then we can
Yes.
worry about the wizard.
okie dokie. Because
Yeah, because he's all the way over
All
there.
the way
But
there.
we're right next to one of the mines.
yeah. So
3 Goblin Boots
hmm.
or Ballista.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like the left-hand side, I'm gonna have to need it more.
We don't necessarily have to go over that side.
Oh.
The
Is the mine?
there's a
you can go
mine
around.
near there, but
Yeah.
the frost dragon that you saw is
Yes.
another sort of like optional encounter,
Ah.
but will count towards those victory conditions of defeating everything on the map.
Yes. But I don't see myself defeating everything, so I should be fine. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try and gang off one with these two
Yeah.
at least. Definitely can't go around that way. Oh, I kind of wish there was goblins that.
You can wait.
Yes, I can. I can indeed. Yes. Yeah. These have got 9 shield.
Yes. So
Where did that come from?
if you notice, one of your artifacts
Yes.
gives monsters a shield bonus. So it's something that you wouldn't normally have had if you hadn't had that artifact.
See,
No.
that doesn't work at all. And
I
blocked myself.
would move him down to the furthest bottom that you can go,
Okay.
and then that will at least block that other goblin boots from taking out your tent.
Ah, yes, that's a good tactic. At least it's a good myself.
Yeah.
Not
What
doing too
spells
bad.
have we unlocked actually? Have we got any at the moment?
We
We've
have
got
blur. Increased
blur.
dodge, but I think it is worth using, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can select one of your units that you want to be a bit harder to hit. So maybe one that's either taking the most damage
Yeah.
or
Probably got the least amount of shield as well.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go. With that.
Strengthen your defenses.
Okay. Now.
There you go. So because you made it harder to hit,
Because hopefully once I got rid of this guy,
yeah.
that guy's going. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah. What do I miss?
He's probably noticed there's a bit of he's gone to try. The
This is too-
enemy AI in this game essentially is they will hone in on what they believe is your weak point.
Oh,
So
that's quite cool.
A lot of the units, if you were to have like a centaur or a ranged unit that can't do well in close combat,
Yeah.
a lot of the time they will focus on that. Or something like your
That's
healing
exactly
tent.
what happened in the first three. First three, I kept losing centaurs purely because everyone kept going after it, and I
Yeah.
didn't know how to protect him. Well, only because everyone else ended up going so far forward.
Yeah.
Because, I did know how to protect him. I should have just been patient.
Or so because your goblin is shield,
Yeah.
it knows that whatever damage it does to your group, you are not going to get back unless you struggle to heal it.
Yeah. That's a good thing. I guess that's one of the best things about having this team.
Exactly.
Okay. That's such a good spell.
It is, yeah.
This ended up being a lot easier than I expected.
Uh-huh.
I was hesitant when I was
I mean, to be fair,
for
41 damage.
Yeah. It's quite a lot still.
But it did get wailed on by two different.
Yeah, 2 different goblins. I shouldn't expect anything.
And we're rewarded with a nice little healing pool.
Yes. Nice. Okay, let's get resources. Oh, look at the resources now. Stacking up.
Even after spending quite a lot to get past that dragon.
That's true. That is very true. Because the blister here was only 6 and 6,
Yeah.
whereas the other one was 20.
Yeah, tougher enemies.
Yeah, it really does weigh into your decision making when you. That's why it's good to check, or when you do go up to it, actually think about it rather than just going straight for it.
Always check out your options before rushing in. I think 62 is quite a lot of resources.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, this is what we were talking about before, weren't we? We still don't quite need it, do we?
No, so we could just choose
Go for
that. Buff it, keep buffing it.
Nice. Okay. Only one more to go.
That's right next to it.
We're almost done. Just one more left.
And this is aimed at this, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so if we check what's in that army there, whether or not it's worth. Possibly. So you've seen how much damage a mountain thing can do just at level
Yeah.
1.
Guess we can try and find out how much the
Yeah,
ballista
absolutely.
is.
You can see how much a ballista is without needing to use it. So yeah, if we just walk all the way around.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and go for that.
What you can do that I've noticed is if you hit your resource now, if you hit your in-turn bonus, sorry,
Yeah.
and then just instead of clicking on the ballista again, you can just hit continue movement, and it will do the last thing that you told it to do.
Oh.
So hit continue movement.
Where am I seeing that?
Just next to your end turn bonuses there.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. And then
Ah.
just carry
I
on.
always ended up ignoring it.
Yeah.
I just ended up doing it quick. Oh, that's actually quite cheap.
Yeah, that's what's about.
Compared to 35 and 70.
Yeah.
Not mine as well. Not bad. What is this statue?
It's just a cool statue.
Yeah, cool. That should be the...
There we go. So
Great job,
Um,
Commander.
we've done all the main objectives now. There's
Now
still
we can
plenty to do
finally
on the
leave
level,
this frozen
like
wasteland.
Return the wizard's test subject.
Yeah.
And like you can see where this frost dragon is, there is a lot of loot hidden behind
Yeah,
it.
there is. There's also this thing here.
Yes.
But there's also a blister here, which I've got a lot more resources for.
Yeah.
But then again, is it worth? Oh my! This might be easy.
It could be, but thankfully we just need to go back the way we came now.
True, that's true.
So I think if we plot a course for,
Are we gonna go for the?
Let's go for the
side
test
task?
subject.
Yeah.
We'll go for the blister next to it.
Okay.
I mean, we've got so many resources.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot. I just hope it's not one of those ones that asks for 20 or
Yeah.
granite, because that's literally what we're missing. A lot of it. But I guess that's why it's really important to really think about what your end turns are going to be, because then it's really going to impact all of your decisions.
Well, that's part of. So when you first start out, you won't always get to choose what are in your end turn bonuses.
Yes, that's correct.
You will have to upgrade the capital first beforehand, which again is based on your resource management and what you bring back.
Oh, that's next to nothing. Ogre? Ogre?
Goblin.
Goblin. That's it.
They're big goblins. I know
Big
it's
goblins,
weird.
Yeah, I'm so used
From
to the
like
tiny
Lord of
ones.
the Rings goblins
Yes, oh
to
my
these
God.
goblins.
Yeah. They're like close to critters.
Yeah.
It's just, nah. Yes, granite. Alright, test subject. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, so now they'll be taking up space.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really want to get rid of you. You've got so much more. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't really use a lot of spells. Or
No,
abilities.
I mean with the healing 10, you've sort of taken up that support role that usually
Take up the 10 plus 10,
would
yeah.
do. Yeah.
That's true.
Just make sure you swap it before you do this.
Yes, that's actually a really good point. Swap.
There we go.
Oh, what's
Uh-oh.
happening now? What? I just got rid of you.
Oh,
His
they're
pal's back.
quite keen to stop
Oh,
us
man.
taking it away.
But
The
you
only
will
reasonable
now get to use the
explanation
test
I can
subject.
think of is that
That
there
is
must
very
be some
true,
kind of
which
hidden
you'll
war
see.
among the
Like,
potion
I
makers.
wasn't thinking of anything about it, and then just something special.
He's a big boy.
Really? Oh wow, he's a lot bigger.
He's a big boy.
He's taking
So,
up 4 spaces.
Yeah, you can tell the wizard has been experimenting on these mountain things to see
Yeah.
possibly what they are. And
He's bigger than my dragon.
yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna and squeeze past through here. Let's make sure that's. Wow, they're just going straight off him.
yeah.
I really don't like him, do they? Let's get rid of it. 13 damage. surprised. Like, can the blisters actually move?
No.
No,
They
they're
are
always
stuck in
stationary.
place.
Okay.
All machines are stationary.
Oh, okay.
Like the teleporter, the tents,
Yeah.
all things like that just can't move.
Okay, that's good to know. Because then I'm not worried about anything else moving.
Exactly.
Shock them.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but I will say,
Yeah.
if you lose the test subject, you fail the quest.
Oh, okay. That's, max damage I can get.
And he missed.
Yeah, he did miss. Yeah. Just like a little slap in the face. Why not?
I mean, he did take a bit of a beating,
Yeah.
but he's alive at least.
Yeah, he definitely had a hell of a lot more health than my
The regular
original,
ones, yeah.
And here I was getting bummed out about losing my one. Worked out.
Now we
Alright.
got to bring him back.
Nice and safe.
Right. Where's
Okay.
the wizard?
Wizard will be
There he
right
is.
here. For no reason. There we go. Complete.
There we go.
Ah, how wonderful. A little curiosity indeed. Hmm?
Now I have to wonder what you mean when you say big. What will you do to him?
To him, nothing of course. I simply wish to see how this unnatural size impacts his skin.
Something's so fishy about this wizard.
Yeah.
Ever since the first dialogue,
Interesting.
something's so
The
fishy. and I
guild
don't
will
get it.
want to hear about
He's so
this.
lazy as well.
He's lazy,
Well,
he's mean.
Who would I be if I didn't reward your good deeds? You will find a package at the entrance, Commander.
And he's no
Thank you.
Gandalf.
Nope.
I just hope that wizard
Alright,
will treat
so-
him well.
So if you were a bit down and you look for resources,
I came to
yeah,
like that
wizard's
huge
got
brick
your
head,
back.
although I didn't like how he looked at
we
me
could
like I was
leave
some
now.
kind of
Yeah.
tasty snack.
Or I think that's a good thing.
That's a
we'll,
good-
we'll let everyone else find out what happens if you go attack the dragon.
Yeah. And I'll probably do it in my own time too.
Yeah.
Let's not spoil it. Alright, let's head back. I'm just gonna go straight for this. I've got more than enough. Okay.
So again, still loads of stuff that you could do in this
So
level.
much stuff.
Fighting pit, dragon.
I'm really
You
curious
could
about
have fought that undead dragon back before. All sorts.
So cheap.
I mean, this is the way out. It'd be
Yeah.
quite harsh if they were like, we need
Like
30.
you need 30 of each. Imagine.
Awesome.
There we go.
Right.
That was awesome.
Yeah, well,
that was really good.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much.
And Dragoness is out now, so you can probably do better than us right there.
Just below as well. But yeah, no, give it a go. There's so many things, as Richard said. There's so many different possibilities of playing just the one mission, as you got other submissions to complete to get like the completionist sort of aspect of the game, which is awesome. And I really want to try that fighting pit.
Yeah,
and see how far you
so
can
many
get.
different side objectives. We've got way more areas for you to explore, loads more units for you to pick up and play with. Yeah,
And let us know if you defeat some of the dragons, or even share the gameplay footage with us. It would be so cool. And if I do, I will definitely be gloating about it. If I fail, you would not hear it. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, and enjoy Dragoness.